What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So today we have these two beautiful cars behind us. If you guys watched the past few videos, we did a full walk around of Jorge's 2018 Lexus LC500. Today we'll be doing a little comparison between the two Lexus coupes that we have. My 2017 Lexus RCF and Jorge's 2018 Lexus LC500. Alright, so let's talk about this car here first. You guys might have already seen that full video of the walk around. If you guys haven't seen that yet, you want to see an in-depth video on this car, make sure to click back, like that video, watch it to the end. But this is a 2018. This is the sport model. Very nice gray. Essentially pretty similar cars in some ways and pretty different in some ways. This have the same 5-liter V8 engine, the 2 URGE engine that Lexus has, which currently is the most powerful engine in production right now. Most powerful Lexus engine ever is the V10 that the LF8 has, but as of right now, this is the fastest production engine. The LC500, even though it shares the same engine, it does put out a little bit more power. This one has 477 horsepower, and actually is paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. So what that means is with the 10-speed, you can cruise, get better gas mileage. Jorge said he has done 31 miles a gallon on a 5-liter V8 when you put it into comfort, eco mode. So yeah, these cars are great, you know, cruiser cars, great weekend cars. They're stunner. They look really good. And then over here, the Lexus RCF. This is my 2017 RCF. This specific one here has the carbon as well as performance package. So what that means is you have some carbon accents like the carbon roof, which LC500 here, it's the sport, so that also does have the carbon roof. It does have the carbon wing, carbon interior pieces. And with the performance package, you have the TVD, which is the torque vectoring differential, as compared to the LSD and some of the other models, base models. I really love these wheels too. I think the RCF come with, I want to say, 3 different wheel configurations, and this is my favorite setup. But yeah, this car, same engine, 5-liter V8, 2 URGE. From the factory, this is the first gen RCF, so it has 467 horsepower and I think 389 torque. With the facelift 2020 and up version, they did bump up the power, I want to say, by a few horsepower. But yeah, this car, also very capable car, is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. So a lot of people like to say, if you're finding a car to go on the track, this car shines. If you're trying to find a car for a nice weekend cruise that breaks some necks, for sure this car, with it being so low to the ground, the long nose, definitely resembles a supercar much more. Yeah, so styling is very different. Besides the same engine, I think everything else is pretty different. So let's take a look at the interior. Well, actually, speaking of design, even the door handles on the LC500 is flushed in with the door. So kind of like the GTR design where you push, pull. RCF, normal door handles. Let's check out the interior. So the LC500 has a very nice interior. Even though the years of both cars are pretty much similar, I think LC500's interior is a lot more luxurious. Red leather Alcantara seats. Very, very nice. Very classy. And you have your Lexus clock hidden back there. Your nice screen. It does come with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay in the 2018 Lexus LC500, not the RCF. So I did have mine upgraded to have wireless Apple CarPlay, but OEM has an OEM navigation, which, you know, it's not the greatest. But I think in the interior, the LC500 definitely has a much more updated, modern looking interior. Speaking of interiors, I guess one of the cons is the rear seats are quite non-existent in the LC500. Again, when you buy a 2-door coupe, you don't really care much for the rear seats, but there's not much space on the rear of the LC500, so if you ever do have to have passengers, you know, it's a little bit tight back there. RCF, you can actually fit an adult back there. My parents, when they visit, we actually have fit adults in the rear seats. Not as comfortable as a sedan, but you know, does the job. And like I said, styling is so different on both cars. Look at the tail lights. I love the tail lights and headlights on the LC500. It has this like spaceship kind of look to it. Even the exhaust, the square design, it's just so classy. Look at the RCF. This has like a nice aggressive kind of look, right, with your quad exhaust stacked. Kind of hard to miss. But to the untrained eye, I think if you see both cars driving on the road, LC500 definitely turns more necks. Like I said, it's a supercar. Some people might think it's like an Aston Martin. It's exotic with the body lines. It's long nose and very low to the ground, even in stock height. The RCF, on the other hand, there's a lot of other RC models that you see. So your RC350, RC200T. So people often think this is just your regular two-door Lexus. Styling wise, you know, it pretty much resembles the other Lexus as well, except for like your more aggressive hood design, your active arrow for the wing, your big brakes, stuff like that. But let's check out the interior of the RCF to compare. Alright, so this is the interior. So interior wise, pretty plain Jane compared to the LC500. I do love the seats though. The seats in the RCF, very nice bucket seats. Definitely very Trek inspired. You have nice mix of carbon fiber, since this is the carbon fiber trim, as well as your Alcantara suede. One of the biggest difference, me and Jorge are talking about it, is RCF does have the F badge, so you see F logos everywhere on it. You know, your seats, your steering wheel, on the outside of the car. The LC500, even though it is the same motor, doesn't have the F badge. So, you know, rumors are, I think Lexus is going to discontinue both cars 2024. So I believe last year for the LC500, definitely last year for the RCF. Both models have been out for a couple years, so what that means is if you are looking to pick one up, it's a pretty good time to do it. RCF with this specific trim, with the performance package, carbon package, sticker price when it was brand new was 80,000 USD. This one here I think was 110. But you know, if you're looking to pick one up used, you know, you could probably find them similar price range. LC500 probably paying maybe a little bit more than RCF, depending on mileage, condition, and all that. But great cars. When people think of Lexus, they don't think of sports cars, but these right here are your sports luxury cars. I personally think they're super underrated. I've had my RCF for 1 year now. Jorge has his LC500 for about 2 years now. It is my first Lexus and his first Lexus, and if you're wanting a car that has comfort, reliability, as well as power, you can't go wrong with these cars. You know, there's right now in the Lexus lineup, there are a few models that sport the same 5-liter V8 engine, ISF being the first one, sedan, and then you have your GSF, also a sedan. If you're looking for a coupe, a two-door coupe, RCF and your LC500 are the two options. And then the latest in the 5-liter V8 lineup is the IS500. That's another sedan. So yeah, depending if you like a coupe or sedan, but if you like a coupe, again, can't go wrong with either the RCF or the LC500. Both great cars. Yeah, so hope you guys liked the little comparison video. Actually, one more thing. Under the hood looks slightly different as well. Let's go ahead and show you guys. Alright, and this is under the hood of the Lexus LC500. So very refined engine bay, just like the rest of the car. Some nice dry carbon bits on the engine valve cover. So everything, well, being Lexus, everything's nice and covered up. Very, very clean. And over here on the Lexus RCF, more exposed stuff, not as many panels. The biggest difference would be the engine's valve cover. You know, dry carbon as well, your F badge, and then the blue. I really do like that the blue kind of pops up a little bit. But taking some cues from the LC500, it would be nice if they kind of covered some of these up, maybe with some panels, some plastic panels. Again, some people like it, some people don't. If you get like other Lexus models, like say a Lexus LS, those do have panels everywhere because it's meant to be, you know, a nice clean engine bay, versus with the RCF or any F platform, a lot of enthusiasts like to tinker around with it, you know, changing out the suspension, engine bay pieces, stuff like that. So yeah, a little different in the engine bay as well. Oh, and one thing I almost failed to point out is LC500 has dual intakes, so one on each side, which is very cool. I just have a single intake. I'm guessing the feet somewhere like right here, where you suck air in, goes into the bumper, goes into the engine. So very nice.
I think that might be like the...
And then on the exterior, the wheel sizes from the factory are also different. So LC500 come with 21-inch wheels, versus on the RCF they come with 19-inch wheels. So different sizing, obviously different style as well, but it's a subtle little differences. And rumors are, you know, with the discontinuation of the LC500 and RCF, they're gonna be coming out with a combined model. I'm not sure what it's called yet, but it's gonna be a combination of these two. So probably still coupe. I'm not sure what the drivetrain is gonna look like, whether it's an 8-speed or 10-speed transmission. If they're still going to keep the 5-liter V8 2UR GE engine, are they going to turbo it? Are they going to supercharge it? But that's pretty exciting. Alright, so I'm going to wrap up the video here. Hope you guys liked the comparison between the LC500 and the RCF. Leave it in the comment section below if you guys have any questions. Which car do you like more? Which car would you daily? Which car would you take as a weekend car? Let me know. Leave a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.